Hi, boys and girls. Today we are doing lesson 27, session 1. We're on page 615 in your math books, and you'll see a little red truck and a little blue car at the bottom. This week, what we're going to be working on is adding 10 to any number. So last week was adding and subtracting tens, but now it's adding tens to any number and figuring out what that looks like and how to do that. So it says Jordan has 13 toy cars and 10 toy trucks. How many toys does Jordan have? So first things first is you're going to circle the numbers. Anytime you have a lot of words like that, circle the numbers first so you don't get confused. So we're going to circle the numbers and we're going to circle 13 and we're going to circle 10. And we're going to read it one more time to figure out what are we doing with those numbers. Jordan has 13 toy cars and 10 toy trucks. How many toys does Jordan have? So your word clue here is and. It's a little bit different, but what that means is we're adding together 13 plus 10 to find out how many toys he has altogether. So go ahead and take a minute and draw out this, solve it how you would, a number line, tens frame. You have a lot of strategies. Stacking. What I'm going to do is coming up now. So I'm going to draw 13, 10, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to draw another 10. I'm going to put them together and I have 2 sticks of 10 and 3 ones, which equals 23. So down below, it gives you a line and you're going to put 13 plus 10 equals 23 on the next line. So again, remember when we're adding tens, we're not adding any ones. I have no ones here to change these ones into anything else than what they were when they started. So if I'm adding tens, I'm only changing the 10 spot. This is the tens column. This is the ones. You can also stack it and say 13 and 10. Some of our friends put a T and an O up there and make it a chart. 3 plus 0 is 3. 1 plus 1 is 2. Lots of different ways to solve this. The next page says, it's page 616, and it has a beautiful starfish and some shells. It says Maria has 17 shells. She finds 20 more. How many shells does Maria have now? Interesting. All right, so I'm going to erase this. And first things first is I'm going to circle the numbers. Now, all of these are going to be adding because that's what we're doing. It says adding tens to any number. So just know that there may not be a word clue because we're just adding. It says 17, so we're going to circle 17 and 20. So we're adding 2 sticks of tens to our 17, not just one like we had been doing. How many shells does Maria have now? And our word clue is, in this problem, more. So you can stack it, start with the biggest number first. Remember, there is an imaginary T here, tens, and an imaginary O there for ones. I don't even know if you guys can see that, T and O. Remember, it's invisible, it's imaginary. So when I stack them, I go down more columns. Okay, I'm not gonna make a burger and put my lettuce over here, right? I'm gonna stack them right on top of each other. So 0 plus 7 is 7. The ones place doesn't change because I'm adding 0. I'm adding nothing to the ones. 2 plus 1 is 3. Let's check that with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16, 17. And then I'm going to draw 2 sticks of 10. I'm going to draw them like this so you can tell they're the ones I'm adding in. So now I have 3 sticks of 10s and didn't change my ones place. It is still 7 ones. Mush it together, it becomes 37. So at the bottom, you're going to write 17 plus 20 equals 37. I did it 2 different ways, just so you guys can see. These green pages, remember, are your practice pages. So we're just going over everything. You're just getting more practice. Adding tens to any number. Number 1, think about what you know about finding 10 more. Fill in each box. Use words, numbers, and pictures. Show as many ideas as you can. So it's 10 more is in the center, 10 more, and they're using letters. And then you have one over here, here, and here. So we could say that 13 plus 10 is 23, right? We can just use numbers. Okay, another thing that we could do is we could do base 10. So 22 becomes 32, right? And then we can also do stacking. We know stacking, I'm always ouch. If you wanted to, you could do 43 plus 10 is 3 plus 0 is 3, 4 plus 1 is 5, becomes 53. We also know a number bond. So I'm going to do 10 and 16 becomes, oops, 2 sticks of 10s and 6 1s. So that's a number bond. I'm adding 10 more in each one. 13 plus 10, this is a standard equation. This is what we call stacking. When you get older, these lines will disappear and you'll just have 43 plus 10, a number bond, and then base 10. So pause this video and fill this in if you need more time. Down below, the blocks show 12, add 10 more. The blocks now show blank. So let's see, the blocks show 12, add 10 more. So they give it like this, one stick, 12. The blocks now show, if I add in another stick, and add in another stick, they now show 12 plus 10. This was 12, 10, 11, 12, plus this 10 equals 2 sticks of 10s and 2 1s. Smush them together, becomes 22. 10, 20, 21, 22. Number 3, solve the problem, draw to show your work. Chase has 15 beads. He buys 20 more. So we're doing 15 plus 20 because our word clue was more. How many beads does Chase have now? 15 plus 20. So down below, you're going to write 15 plus 20 equals, and then you're going to fill in that blank once we know. So I'll solve it using a couple of different strategies. Start by doing stacking, 20 plus 15. You always have to put what you're doing from your equation over here in your stacking equation, because you don't know if it's subtraction or addition, or when you get older, multiplication or division. You want to know these things. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 1 is 3. It is 35. You could also draw it 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes 15. Plus 2 more, I can draw them like this, 10, 20, 2 groups of 10, 15. I now have 1, 2, 3 10s and 5 1s. Smush them together and they go and they become 35. So he has 35 beads altogether. I think it was beads. Yeah, beads. All right. So instead of just adding one group of 10s, now you're adding 2 or more maybe throughout the week. We'll have to see. But just remember to use what you know. Draw a picture to add those 10s. Stack it if you want. You could also use the number line, but that might take some more practice just getting familiar with this before you add in the number line. So good job, my friends. I'll see you later.